Ex-prisoners of Reddit. What was the worst thing you saw inside the prison walls? 1. Done 11 years myself. One of the worst things I've seen is two members of a gang called Goodfellas aka 40 Deep jumped on a blood on the way back from pill call. One used a large knife, the other had a fan motor in a net bag and used that as a flail. Also seen/heard multiple people being graped. A friend of mine admitted to me after a year or so that he had been actively graped every night by his roommate, an OG from the Bloods, for about a 5-month period. There's more, just what I could think of at the minute. 2. Not prison but jail. 6 months pregnant and her water broke. COs didn't believe her and waited to take her to the hospital until she was hemorrhaging. The baby died and the woman was released because they didn't want to pay medical costs. This was 2004-ish. 3. There was talk about a guy assaulting his own daughter. Some guys made him a cup of morning coffee. Morning coffee is basically taking a kettle, pour cooking oil in it, heat it up and add a lot of sugar and then throw it in someone's face. It was very uncomfortable to see and hear. 4. I spent 8 years in prison, in the state of Georgia. There was a guy who made a hustle of hiding illegal cell phones for the Mexican gangs. When a shakedown search occurred, this man was responsible for the loss of many of those cell phones. He was confronted on the yard, and tried to escape by climbing the fence. He got stuck in the razor wire, shredding his forearms, while 7 or 8 Mexican gang members were stabbing him all in the back of his legs and his ass. 5. English female prison. I saw a woman get held down by 2 others while a third woman proceeded to shove her hand up the woman to check if she had came in with a parcel, drugs. This was in the communal showers, so yeah, addicts don't give a fuck. 6. It's not the craziest thing I saw, but it's a social norm in prison that goes on daily. I'll never forget how socially acceptable jackers were. Like somebody would be wearing a coat or hoodie etc. and stare at a female CO and toss off. Sometimes sitting on a bench, sometime the TV room, and nobody bats an eye. One time a dude was like, "Hey man, can you move a row over?" She know I'm watching and didn't skip a beat, cranking off to an ugly 60-something-year-old woman. It's fucked up, but after a while you just accept that some people went nuts in there.